Welcome to the first ever tournament highlights video here at PokerSavvy.com. My name is Mike and I'll be your host. Let's get started as the action is already underway. Reviewing the final table from the PokerSavvy $1,000 free roll at Mansion.com. 270 players battle it out for a chance at winning first prize of $275, and I'd like to thank each and every one of them for coming out to play in this tournament. Cyber Tilting is going to kick things off at the final table, raising it up with pocket fives. He's going to get called by Tito. He's holding ace-king suited. Cyber Tilting catches a set of fives on the flop. He's going to bet him. Apparently Tito doesn't believe him because with his ace high he's raising him. Cyber Tilting, of course, is going to call. At this point, Tito's drawing dead and Cyber Tilting checks to him. But he's going to remain aggressive and bet it out. And this time Cyber Tilting is going to check raise him. Cyber Tilting's down to just a couple chips. He's probably just going to push them all in here. Tito calls knowing he can only beat a bluff, and fortunately for him, Cyber Tilting made a full house on the river there to take a big pot right early on. Slaker goes all in for his last 7,000 chips with pocket sevens. Cyber Tilting only has to call another 3,000 to try and knock him out. He does make the call with 8 king of spades. It's on the flush draw. And he got it. Slaker's drawing dead here. It's going to make him our 9th place finisher, taking home $17. Looks like Cyber Tilting is going to push the blinds around. Puts in a big raise. The king 8. Tito, with only a few chips left, decides to make the call with 3 queen of diamonds. And right now he's drawing to either that 3 or queen. 9 on the river spells his doom, and Tito's going to be our 8th place finisher, taking home $26. Jigsaw raises 2 times the blind with 8 king suited. Bo Husp is calling in with 9-10 suited connectors. Catches a pair of 9s on the flop, but Jigsaw picked up a flush draw. Or no, actually he flopped the flush. And he's putting him all in, and Bo Husp thinks his pair of 9s are good enough to call him there, and unfortunately he's drawn dead in the hand. It's going to knock him out in 7th place, taking home $36. It's folded around a Skinner gem on the button with pocket jacks. Raises about 33% of his stack, and he gets re-raised by Cyber Tilting. I wouldn't be surprised if he puts it all in here. Unfortunately for him, Cyber Tilting has pretty big hand, pocket kings. He's going to be drawn to a jack here. picked up a flush draw. He's going to need a spade or a jack, which he doesn't get. 2 pair 8s and kings for cyber tilting. He's going to knock out Skinner Jim in 6th place, good for $48. Travical's putting in the last of his chips on pocket 6s. It's only going to cost Jigsaw another $3,000 to call, which he does with 7 queens, so we have a race. Looks like if he's going to knock him out, he's going to have to catch a 7 or a queen on the river here. And he's going to stay alive here, making 3 6s on the river. Folded around to the blind, steal base. Looks like he's trying to make a steal with the 6-7 of diamonds. Unfortunately, he's going to get called here with queen king. He's going to have to catch a 6 or 7 or 2 running diamonds. Oh, he picked up his flush draw. He's going to need, well, he didn't get his diamond, and that's going to be it for steal base. He's going to be finishing in 5th place, taking home $62. Jigsaw is raising it up under the gun with pocket 8s. Extravical's putting the rest of his chips in on ace-king offsuit. Looks like we're going to have a race situation going on here. And Extravacal, to stay in, is going to need to catch an ace or a king. Also can catch a 5 to make a straight now. And 3 8s, everybody's making a set on the river. It's going to knock Extravacal out in 4th place, earning $82. RBL Villaria is making a stand here. He's on the short stick with 5-6. I guess he just wanted to steal the blinds. He got called by cyber tilting with the 10 ace, but fortunately for him, he caught trip 5s on the flop. A pair of aces on the river is not going to do cyber tilting any good. RBL Villaria doubles up to stay in it. Like he's trying to make another steal attempt. This time he's going to get called by a dominated hand. He's going to have to catch a 2 here if he wants to stay in. He doesn't catch that 2, and RBL Villaria is going to be our 3rd place finisher, taking home $117. Each player catches a piece of the flop. Jigsaw with pair of 7s, cyber tilting with pair of kings. Just check to him. He's going to make a bet and see what Jigsaw does. Thinks his 7s are good enough. He pushes all in, and he's going to be drawn to either a 7 or a 9. And cyber tilting fills up on the river. He's going to be our 1st place finisher. In 2nd place is Jigsaw 11, taking home $175, and cyber tilting is going to take home $275 for 1st place. Thanks for tuning in, and catch y'all at PokerSavvy.com.